Hi, I'm Beryl, and this is another episode in our delivery series. The theme today is Japanese food. I teamed up with Grubhub and 3 of my subscribers, Remi, Jennifer, and Akari, to help me order off a Japanese menu. Grubhub did give me a special code, which is Beryl, and that will give you $5 off an order of $15 or more. So if at the end of this video, you are inspired to try some new Japanese items, you can do that with a little discount. I'm really excited for this episode because I talked to the girls and we all agreed, no sushi and no ramen, because there is so much more to Japanese food than those 2 things. Food's here.
Hi Beryl, my name is Remi. I'm from Tokyo, Japan. Big robot city and flashy lights. From the starters, I have chosen takoyaki for you to try. It's a bite-sized food that has small pieces of cooked octopus topped with bonito flakes, aonori, Japanese mayo, takoyaki sauce, or tonkatsu sauce, your choice. You can't really tell the taste of octopus once everything is in there with a combination of the sauce and all these other toppings in it. Plus, it's a great way to try octopus without actually looking at the octopus, because some people can be turned off by it.
This is a dish that I actually have had once prior when I went to Japan. I had a really nice little honeymoon there. I'm leaving a link to that video if you want to see it. Shameless self-promotional plug. But I have not had takoyaki here in America. It's not something I ever really think to order when I'm ordering Japanese food, but it actually came looking pretty good. So we're gonna do this in one bite. It's a big bite. These are really nice. Actually, the dough tastes really good. All the sauces are really good. I did like double up on it just for the presentation, but I would say that the octopus is a little harder than the ones that I've had in Japan. Maybe it's just cooked a little longer. Maybe it's been sitting a little longer. You know, it's not fresh in a market right now. Octopus may be something that a lot of people have never tried before, and I think that Remi made a really great point that because of the way that it's served here, like it's covered in sauce, there's ginger in here, there's tempura flakes in here, it's like a crunchiness, the dough is soft. It's kind of like a Dunkin' Donuts munchkin, only there's octopus inside, that kind of size, and there's so much flavor going on that it's a great starting point, I think, if you're afraid of what the experience might be like, because to be honest, you're mostly getting the sauces, which is a good thing. I'm just gonna have one more and then we'll do the next dish because these are really good.
Hi, my name is Akari and I was born in Mie Prefecture, which is about 2.5 hours southwest of Kyoto, but my home base is now Ontario, Canada. From the starters, I have chosen Hijiki Salad for you to try.
Hijiki salad, or Hijiki Tsukemona, is known as brown root seaweed. I know the sound of that actually is a turn off, but it's actually really good.
It is like a twig-like black marine algae, and once it's simmered in the soy sauce-based sauce, it has a sweeter flavor. Growing up, I actually didn't like this dish very much, but as an adult, I have grown to love the flavor and love the taste, and it is definitely something that I look forward to for my mom to cook for me, and I like to enjoy it with rice.
When I think about getting seaweed from the Japanese restaurant, my mind immediately goes to the seaweed salad, which uses wakame. It's kind of like chewy and has like a really nice crunch to it. This is extraordinarily different from that, and I'm so intrigued. And I always love it when more than one person recommends the same dish. It makes me kind of think like, yeah. That means it's probably really good. I'm gonna try it on its own first. Ooh, that's really good. There is so much flavor in this. I feel like, so the wakame seaweed salad has like a citrusy flavor to it, and maybe it's like a little bit sweet. This has so much more umami and there's so much more depth. And I know that Akari was saying that this gets cooked with soy sauce and there's all these vegetables in it as well, so there's a lot of different textures happening. I'm gonna have some with the rice, like Akari recommended. That's good. The rice helps kind of balance out the flavor a little bit. I think that this seaweed is less textured than the wakame seaweed salad, so if texture is a thing that's turned you off from seaweed in the past, this might be the one for you. As somebody who loves seaweed all the time, I'm definitely adding this to the rotation because I really like it.
I'm Jennifer, and I'm a Japanese American from Los Angeles, California. And from the sides, I have chosen Hamachi Kama for you to try. I feel like this dish could be easily overlooked since it's just a broiled piece of yellowtail, but it's crispy on the outside and juicy and flaky on the inside.
When it's paired with ponzu sauce and soy sauce, it is incredible.
Hamachi Kama literally means yellowtail collar, which is the fattiest part of the fish.
It was always thrown away at the fish markets, and when my family was lucky to snag one, it was a treat.
It's just one of those really simple dishes that highlight the flavors of the fish, and I feel like a lot of Japanese dishes are like that, where they're very minimally flavored to allow you to taste and appreciate the main ingredient.
I feel like hamachi collar is something that I've been seeing more and more on TikTok. I don't know, I mean, that's the TikTok that I live in, but I haven't had it. So actually, I'm gonna go with fork. I'm very excited for this sauce because everyone said it was so great. Oh, ooh, this is soft. Maybe I can use a chopstick. Oh, whoa. That is so soft. It's like crispy on the outside and then the inside just like melts in your mouth. Buttery was definitely the correct adjective. That was the right adjective. I think the only thing is I'm not totally sure how to eat it. Like, where do I go? Oh, okay, there's some. This tastes indulgent almost. It is so rich. I think it's always really interesting how there can be parts of an animal that are undesirable and then somebody figures out how to cook them and then poof, they become super desirable. I think about oxtails all the time like that. And the idea that the collar was thrown away at fish markets, but now everyone's like, yeah, we want to be eating that because it's so delicious. I see how this could be a main meal. This could be a side if you split it, but I do think this could be like a really, really lovely dinner. Pair it with some rice, dip it in this sauce. If you can get this, get this. This is spectacular, truly.
From the main, I have chosen Oyakodon, chicken and egg on rice, for you to try. In Japanese, oyako means parent and child, so the chicken is the parent and the egg is the child. Dons are usually rice-based dishes, just as this one is. It is a sweet and salty dish with the umami from the dashi. It is commonly eaten as a lunch menu and is a comfort food for a lot of households as it is easily thrown together.
Jajang! I've never seen oyakodon with broccoli. I have actually made this dish before for an egg episode. It was very easy to make, and I also filmed a documentary about this dish when I worked at Great Big Story, so I'm close to this dish, you know? I think it's such an interesting combination. It kind of is like a chicken omelet. I've ordered this once before and it was like, okay, but this version is still really moist. The chicken isn't dry. Let's see how the broccoli is. What's happening here, broccoli? The broccoli is really good. It's absorbed all of the flavors from the sauce that you cook this in. The other really nice thing about oyakodon is that it keeps actually relatively well. So you can definitely have this as a leftover dish the next day. You know, like certain foods, just like they're not as good the next day. I think that this one is really good the next day. The flavors of this dish are simple, but they're also complex. You know, Japanese food has the ability to really highlight the ingredients and you don't necessarily always need to overwhelm them with tons of additions. So this tastes like chicken and egg. And so there's something like really nice about that, like elevating these two ingredients, which oftentimes can be seen as maybe a little bit plain. It's like a celebration of chicken and egg.
From the mains, I have chosen Unagi, which is just grilled eel with a thick, sweet soy-based sauce served over rice. This one is one of my personal favorites because the eel has an extremely mild flavor, so it's really all about that delicious sweet sauce that goes over it. But do eat it carefully though, because eel usually has a lot of small, thin bones in it.
Holy smokes. I mean, she's a beauty, huh? I don't think I've ever had this much eel in my house ever. It's truly gorgeous. I can't even stop looking at it. Okay, let's be careful of the bones. I think I'm okay. Eel is just have no words. To be fair, the sauce that goes on top of eel in Japanese cuisine is just sweet and sticky and like, it's indulgent. Like this meal feels indulgent. There is a restaurant in New York City that specializes in just eel boxes, and now I'm like extraordinarily intrigued to go to there. I don't think I would ever think to order a piece of eel if I was ordering Japanese food, because I think I'm always so caught up in the idea of like, if I'm eating Japanese food, I want to get sushi. But now I'm like, man, this delivered so well. And it looks amazing. Radish. Daikon? What is this? It's really good, very crunchy. One of the things that I really like about these delivery episodes is kind of learning the terminologies, and so now I understand that a don has rice on the bottom, kind of like a rice bowl. These are things that are helpful to navigate a menu when you don't really know what you're reading. My ultimate takeaway from this experience is that I'm definitely a little bit of a lazy orderer when it comes to Japanese food, because I always order the same thing, but this has really opened my mind to the idea that Japanese food delivery is definitely more than just sushi. These foods all delivered really, really well and tasted awesome. In the description, I am leaving the recipe to the Oyakodon as well as the video of me making it. So if you don't have a restaurant that can deliver it and you want to try to make it, it's honestly very simple. I am also going to leave all of the other dishes that everybody recommended to me. As a reminder, Grubhub gave me a code, which is Beryl, and that will give you $5 off an order of $15 or more. So if any of these dishes have struck your fancy and you want to give them a go, you can use that discount code. We have one more delivery episode left. I hope that you are excited for the grand finale of this series, and I will see you all in my next video.